Okay, let's see. Lalah, what would I be using, though? Eong, Elmeth, Jubilee. Well, that makes sense. Yeah, I guess we'll run Lalah. Why not? No matter who you play, they always have the Gundam Mark II.
This is Lalah, launching.
You know, I know that the reason that helmet is so big is because of the Saikamu equipment.
I will do what I can.
But I can't help but, in my heart of hearts, think of that helmet as being that big because of her hair. Her, like, giant hair.
What are you doing?
Okay, that's a thing that happened.
One more.
So, is this going to follow the Zabi route or the Char route? Because I remember those being quite distinct in this particular plot line. Yeah, the Gundam Mark II is pretty smooth in how it handles. I mean, unless a bunch of new routes happen to spontaneously manifest themselves, we are actually getting into there only being maybe a half a dozen routes left in this game, so the end is perhaps in sight. As reluctant as I am to say that, not on the grounds that I don't want it to end, because this has certainly gone on long enough, but more along the grounds that I thought that before, and then a bunch of bonus routes popped up and I ended up doing a dozen of those.
What are you doing?
There. One more.
You know, the weird part with the Gym 2, and I understand that Zeta Gundam came out before, like,
Returning.
Stardust
now.
Memory, where they introduced, like, the Gym Kai or the Power Gym or all that other fancy gym stuff. I understand the Gym Mark II was created before that, but it does create this inconsistency where they developed gyms which weren't garbage, and then didn't use them for some reason. Now, are they going to give me, like, the Jubilee 2 or Mark II or whatever it is? Because I kind of want to put upgrade points into this, but not if they're going to give me another one. I mean, I'll probably stick with this one, though. You know what? We'll give it one upgrade, because it's expensive. But we'll do it.
This is Lalah, launching.
Throat's also a little hoarse, because I've been LPing my ass off.
I'll have to fight on my own. I won't let you.
Did I say my voice was sore or my voice was hoarse? Your throat can be sore, your voice can't be sore. Your voice can be hoarse. Language!
Yes.
Goodbye, you pests.
Who is this?
What is it? What are you doing?
I won't let you.
How did that not connect? I mean, when I say I've been LPing my ass off, because that might seem odd given that it's the same daily content that it's ever been. However,
What are you doing?
like October is supposed to be like a big blowout where there might be 2 or even 3 videos a day. I'm sure that won't burn out my audience. You know, brackets sarcasm mode. Not like people have to watch all of it all the time. It's not like people watch everything I put out all the time as it is. I don't know why people wouldn't just leave it. I can understand maybe people getting annoyed that it just constantly pops up on their notifications. But I have certain things that I celebrate, and I try to make up for lost time where I didn't post anything.
Types shouldn't be destroyed.
I have a reason for doing it, even if it does risk the burnout.
I'll have to fight.
So basically, I've recorded some stuff that is intended for next month, and I'm going to be recording stuff that's intended for the month after that, because I'm trying to stay ahead of these things. And some of the stuff isn't going to be seen until October, the aforementioned, like, big blowout. So all of that is happening now, as opposed to then. So, yes, I am creating more content than I normally am. You're just not seeing it because it's intended to be aired later. That's what I mean when I say I've been LPing my ass off. He got some prolonged damage immunity. I'm not going to use my funnels because they technically should not work in atmosphere. Least of all... Well, they can work in atmosphere, they can't work under a full G. Like, it's important to remember that in a space colony, unless you're in contact with the outer wall, you could theoretically just float at any point inside the colony and not actually experience G-force towards the outer wall. You would experience wind forces because the air tends to want to spin with the colony, so there's wind resistance, but you're not actually falling. You are effectively weightless. That is not the case here on Earth. So yeah, funnels could work in a space colony, but they can't work in atmosphere, not unless they're specially designed for it. Like the reflector bits from the Shamblo.
What are you doing?
And I just used funnels even though I said I wouldn't. Trying to wrap it up. These videos tend to run longer than I'd like, but the only way I could do that would be to make this take longer and have the routes be like half a route per video. Which, I'm not sure if I used to do that. I don't remember. This is another series that technically started and was never finished until interest was expressed in it, and then I got back to, you know, finishing it off, and it's become a weekend thing. And it will be such until I've finished the campaign, maybe done an arcade route or 2. No promises there.
This is Lalah, launching. I will do what I can.
You have to attack them at once. You're going to try to escape your shot. This is bad timing. Not bad, the reaction is quick.
Your transformation slows you down, Baran. Oh, Roberto, don't get that close to him. I can't attack freely now, you fucking moron. Get stun locked.
1 minute to live.
You know, Roberto, you're in a Dom. Act like it and keep your damn distance.
Yes! 30 seconds.
It's a shame that the Cubily mass production type isn't in this game, because then I would have, what is it, 30 funnels and 2 cannons in addition to that. But I can understand that not being in here, because, I mean, honestly, having double Zeta and a variant of the Cubily is more a treat, like an Easter egg, than... Because this doesn't really get into double Zeta.
4, 3, 2, 1, ready, go!
Rockets away!
One more.
Hey, Roberto lives.
Returning now.
Oh. There is no good option for this. Only works in space. I think only works in space? Yeah. So it's a Cubily, which has no conventional weapons of any description. Fantastic. Oh, and we have to actually destroy her this run.
Launching.
Even better!
I will do what I can. What's happening? I can't stand this uneasiness.
What is this pressure?
My head feels heavy. I just heard against something.
What are you doing?
How did I get hit by that attack? I was behind her when she kicked. Dodge. Or just get knocked back by an attack, that'll work too.
It is on.
Okay, I'm getting knocked around like a beach ball. Ow. Okay, and friendly fire. Fuck you, Char. Deal with 4 before I get murked.
My headache. I can keep going. Fine.
And this is with a level 1 upgrade. There we go. And that's what happens when you bring something that exclusively has beam weapons to a fight against something with an eye barrier. Not to mention the fact that I didn't use my funnels, because canonically I shouldn't be able to use them in the atmosphere. That was one of the interesting points about Legend Gundam from Seed Destiny, was the fact that the back paneling for it was designed to allow them to be oriented. Oh, a hard mission, so we have a chance for an alt route here. Theoretically. Interesting. Yeah, no, the Providence Gundam, the predecessor to the Legend, was set up in such a way that it could hinge two of its smaller Dragoons over its shoulders to fire forward, but that was about it. I mean, theoretically, maybe its side skirts could pivot or something, but
I'll have to fight on my own.
with Legend, it could swing the whole backpack up so that its Super Dragoons, or large Dragoons, I don't know, the ones with multiple beam things on them, those could orient forward to fire at a target while it was in atmosphere, and its Dragoons basically could not be deployed. And all of the smaller Dragoons had their own hinges so that they could swing around the body and fire forward. What I find weird there is that it can't Alpha Strike unless it's in space, because it either points its big Dragoons at the target, or it points all of the smaller ones. It can't do both. I tried attacking through that and it didn't work. Yeah, he wasn't going anywhere. Cost me half my health. Who's next? Is Shirako gonna show up in his Masala? Or is it gonna be Mauer? There he is. He's the one we really gotta destroy.
Don't get caught! Not bad! Not bad! Too easy! Not bad!
Fuck off, Char. I don't have Recover to save me this time. If you friendly fire me again.
What are you doing?
Time to finish this.
I'll try, Captain.
Go down.
Well, at least if it's said in that order, it doesn't sound dirty. I have to be hyper cautious now.
Can't win.
Oh, that got clutch for a minute there. 8 armor points left. Oh.
Returning now.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to put another upgrade point into this Cubile. Let's just preempt that and just do it.
This is Lalah, launching. I'll have to fight on my own.
She says this while Char is right there.
Fire. Yes.
What are you doing?
Sun at your back, huh? Military 101? Ugh.
You're finished!
Yazan, don't think that one temperamental pilot will alter the mission.
Damn it, you moron! Not bad!
Where's Yazan? Have all the funnels, Yazan.
You can finally see your armor!
That all hit at once at like a weird time in a weird way.
I can't see it! Incredible! How did he know the weak point of this machine?
This is chaos, and I can't seem to hit anything.
What? You're mine!
Again, all the funnels, Alpha Strike. Why are my attacks just not aimed at the target?
Take that!
Take this. What is Yazan doing? It's too late to change the direction of this mission.
One more.
God, using the Cubile feels weird. I mean, it's a support mobile suit. I shouldn't be getting into the thick of it, but the
Returning
mission
now.
requirements basically need me to get into the thick of it. I'm also trying to save time, but instead of just hovering around and not actually getting into the fight. Psycho Gundam versus Psycho Gundam. You know, it's probably a horrible idea.
This is Lalah, launching. I will do what I can. You've come to push me around. You're the ones who stole all my
Okay,
memories.
so that's block.
You. You.
Hello? 4? That's better.
I won't let you. I won't let you.
Die!
I won't let you. Don't come near me. I won't let you.
Get away! The Psycho Gundam's dangerous! On her own.
Why did you wait so long to appear in my life? Why now? Why this? How can you keep fighting with conviction? Great strength, but you have no one to defend and nothing to fight for. This battle is lost.
Yeah, I said it would be a horrible idea. I'm leaving that in, though. I don't know, I thought it was amusing. It was funny.
New types shouldn't be destroying each other.
God, why does she get so much more HP than I do? I was bashing her with the melee before she was hitting me. Why did I go down first?
You've come to push me around. You're the ones who stole all my memories.
Now lock on to the Barzam that's closest to me. God.
You. One more.
I didn't mean to press that.
He's good.
You know what? To make up for the loss last time, I'm just going to spam that. It seems to work.
Get away! The Psycho Gundam's dangerous!
I mean, it's not like the Psycho Gundam can dodge the attack.
You still believe humanity should change?
Becoming like us.
Why do people always end up making the same mistakes? It's pitiful! He's good. What are you doing?
Slap her down! Fly! Funnel! Char lost his head.
Returning now.
Yeah, no, not when we've already invested so much in the Cubile.
This is Lalah, launching.
Thanks, but no thanks.
I will do what I can. I won't let you. Captain's enemy. Captain's enemy. One more.
Well, I was going to get that one, but it really doesn't matter in the end.
One more.
Ow. So much recording to do, so little time. Ow. Like, legit very little time.
Don't think you can get away from me! He's good.
Multiple Viarlons. Oh, I'm getting you too, Jared. Don't worry. Hey, we're gonna get you too. Another one bites the dust. Okay, so the melee's not connecting either. Apparently the Cubile just can't hit anything.
Behind me.
Well, we had Jared show up. Is Armoro gonna show up at some point, or somebody? I mean, there's usually 2 named characters during this particular mission.
Lalah soon.
There we
I
go.
won't let you interfere.
Your strength has confirmed my fears.
Lalah, stop playing around with me.
I think we might be able to round this off just by taking out the high Zac. Or not. Never mind.
Going nowhere.
There we go.
Returning now.
Okay, we don't have that whole... That's the Titan route where you have to eliminate a certain number of enemies in a certain amount of time, and it's just the worst.
Types shouldn't be destroying each other. I'll have to fight on my own.
Oh no, like space debris this time around. Cool.
Come on, show me what you've got. I'll burn anyone who comes near the team. I'll be here. I'll back you up.
Let's convince Jared the error of his ways. With science. Well, science and, like, weave space magic. Oh, sorry, Appley. You literally flew right into that one. God, that is such a brutal attack. Oh, Jared's bailing. And he's out of here. Ow. I'm well aware the commentary has gotten fairly light. I have just run out of things to say. Ah, yes, the Barzan, which, as we found out a while back, is crap even when you pump all the upgrades into it that it'll allow.
Returning now.
Friends don't let friends pilot Barzan. After what happened with the first Psycho Gundam, we're going to take a hard pass on using the Mark II. I don't imagine it'll go much better.
New types shouldn't be destroying each other.
It's an odd intro line considering that we've now run several missions where we are fighting and or destroying new types.
I will do what I can.
Ludonarrative dissonance? Is that what that... Yeah, I think that's what that is. A little ludonarrative dissonance. Actually, that line is almost kind of rich coming from her because she sounded pretty determined to destroy Armoro when she interpreted that he would be a threat to Char.
Take this.
Another hum, brother. Ow.
This time out.
Alright, 2 minutes left on the mission. And I'm getting knocked around by Jared.
Die.
Oh, he got blown up while transformed. He spun out. Always a nice effect when that happens. Oh. Yeah, the mirrors suck, don't they, Jared? Hello, Bobby. How are you? He is struggling with that mirror. I can relate.
Take this.
I won't let Jared die. Jared, that's it. I'm on your side.
And I just got Sea Serpented again. Here, have some funnels. Wait, when did Mauer get here?
Who is this?
Yeah, I just need to not die for 30 seconds. 15 seconds. Now, I'm presuming a fight in the colony
Returning.
laser,
Now.
and then a final one in this mirror map again. Either going to be against Shirako or Jared. I don't know who's going to be the final one for this route. Why is this listed as a hard... Wait, this is the conclusion? Okay, that's interesting. I'm gonna go with Assault. I want to play more offense this time.
Be destroying each other.
And again with the ludonarrative dissonance. Okay. Yeah.
I will do what I can.
New types shouldn't be destroying each other. Now here, let me get in my mobile suit and go out to deliberately kill new types.
Captain's enemy.
You know, I know self-reference can get annoying, but I like when games call back to the fact that that's what they are, a game. Like, they literally tell you don't read so much into it, we did it because it worked from a gameplay perspective. I mean, I kind of like when they did that in Doom Eternal, because we find out...
You failed to become a true new type, Char. A mongrel like you must be told. A
we find out that the Dark Lord, who... I mean, people make the implication that he's like Doomguy's father, which, considering we find out that the Dark Lord in, like, the Doom universe is actually God, kind of makes Doomguy a Jesus analogy. That kind of makes it interesting that he also has the ability to damage you and actually drain health from you when he damages you. You know, kind of like what you do to all of the other enemies in the game.
What are you doing?
Oh yeah, even the final boss fight of Ancient Gods Part 2 was so much easier than Part 1. Like, Samurai Maker was just such a pain in the ass. Like, the arena didn't help at all, either. The arena was also just really difficult to work with. Full of hazards. And everybody used to complain about the Marauder, and then they introduced the possessing, whatever it is. And then you have to fight possessed Marauders, and it is so much worse! Yeah, let's take this enemy with a very limited vulnerability window that if you shoot them at the wrong time can summon a spirit dog to double team you, and that whole business, and give them twice the health and make them twice as fast. I mean, dear God. Of course, not the best ending, because this isn't the route where we prevented Operation Apollo. All of these beats should be familiar, because, dear God, I've done this so many times already. This series, though, has probably the most regular attendance. But it's the same thing so many times. I mean, I'm losing my mind here a bit. Like I said, I'm kind of glad that it's winding down. We're getting there. It's almost over.